Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the ESPZEN Futsal League. Before I start to introduce you to our two founders here, I'd like to give you a brief intro to obviously why and what we have done here to make your football more exciting and more enjoyable moving forward. ESPZEN have customised rules and regulations to make it more exciting, more fun, more enjoyable and a lot more safety for you and your family throughout the football environment. First, before I obviously move forward, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Boylan here. He's one of our founders here at the Futsal League, and also Lee Taylor. Okay players, please take note to follow the rules and regulations of the ESPZEN rules. Number 1, your shirts must all be the same colour. Matching shirts please. Numbers, all shirts must be numbered so we can identify the players. Last but not least, shin guards. Please wear your shin guards. Anybody found not wearing shin guards will be sent home. And last but not least, very importantly, is the footwear. Please wear the correct footwear. As you can see, no studs or no blades will be tolerated for this event. Thank you for your cooperation. See that? No. Please check the duration of your game before you kick off, as each game has been customised for this particular tournament. For the safety of the game, we use a regulation futsal ball. Characteristics of this ball are when I bounce it, the ball stays low. Another thing to add is when playing football in the Futsal League, you are allowed to kick the ball above head height. Lee will demonstrate. There you go. For each game, you're only allowed to make a maximum of 3 substitutions. This is a roll-on and roll-off scenario only, which has to be authorised by the referee. On top of that, it can only be in a situation where it is a dead ball. What I mean by that is a corner kick, a free kick, or a penalty. This is very, very important. The game can only start by the referee dropping the ball in between each player from each side. However, the players must be 3 feet away from where the ball is going to drop. On top of that, the ball has to hit the ground first before these guys can start to play. There are 2 scenarios which will make the ball out of play. Number 1, if the striker strikes the ball towards the goal, misses, hits the back ball, that's scenario 1, out of play. Scenario 2, if he strikes the ball towards the goal, hits a defender, takes a deflection, then hits the back ball, that is also out of play. In the event the striker strikes the ball towards the keeper, misses, the keeper picks up the ball. He can retain the ball for a maximum of 6 seconds. Now, there are 2 correct ways he can release the ball back onto the pitch and 2 incorrect ways. Lee, can you demonstrate the 2 correct ways, please? First way, you kick the ball out. Second correct way will be by rolling the ball, keeping the ball below hip height. Very important, below the hips. The 2 incorrect ways, number 1 will be by looping. That's putting the ball really high. And the second incorrect way will be by putting the ball over the top of your head. Now, in the event you either loop the ball, you put the ball over the top of your head, or number 3, retain the ball for more than 6 seconds, there will be an indirect free kick for the opposition, which, must note, 6 feet away from the white line. Please note. In the event of a rolling corner, there's a correct and incorrect way to release the ball back into the game. Matt, can you show us the correct way, please?
The correct way is to be behind the semicircle line. For example, you can be like this. You can also be like this. Most important is that you must be behind the semicircle line.
Very important. As Matt said, behind the line. Matt, for our viewers, can you also demonstrate the incorrect way of executing this?
This is incorrect.
And again?
And also, this is incorrect.
So as you can see, huge difference. Matt, can you explain the difference again?
The difference is that you must be behind the semicircle line, both feet. If you have one foot or both foot in front of the semicircle line, then it's a foul, corner rolling.
So what happens if there is a foul? What happens, Matt?
If there is a foul, it then goes back to the goalkeeper.
There you go. Another rule I must cover is a rule about shielding. At no event or circumstance in the game can the player touch the wall with both hands. Lee, can you demonstrate, please? This is not allowed. If this happens, the ref will blow the whistle and it will result in an indirect free kick to the opposition. If you really want to use the wall to assist the game of play, you can touch the wall with one hand if you really have to. Lee, can you demonstrate? Enjoy the game. During the game, all attackers and defenders can roam anywhere on the pitch. This also includes inside the semicircle. Plus, 1 point to add, if the ball is inside the semicircle, let's play the ball, guys, and the attacker scores with inside the semicircle, this is allowed. Scenario 2. In this case, the keeper leaves the semicircle. This will result in an indirect free kick 6 feet outside of the semicircle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 feet. In the event of foul play, if you have received 2 yellow cards or a straight red, this means get off the pitch. Important rules, listen up. To prevent injury and potential conflict in the futsal arena, and to promote the fast-flowing attack in futsal, slide tackles are prohibited. Punishment for infringement will be an indirect free kick. It shall be taken by a player of the opposing team from the point the slide tackle was executed. The referee will determine if the tackle is considered as sliding. Given the potential subjectivity, all teams are reminded to play to the whistle. Please take note. At this point in time, I'd like to remind you of the liability clause which has been accepted by your management. All teams and their players will release ESPZEN, its agents, sponsors and employees from any and all responsibility and liability for any injury, loss, death or other damage incurred to the team or their players, their family, heirs, assigns and or property. Howsoever caused as a result of the teams and their players' participation in any of the Football League activities and or use of equipment and or facilities in connection with the Football League activities. Thank you. On more of a serious note, in the case of serious injury, where the court becomes unavailable, we are unable to move the player until obviously the additional support will arrive. We'll have to relocate the players onto a different pitch which we have already pre-booked. Until the pitch becomes available, in such case the duration of each game will have to be reduced to ensure all games are played within the stipulated time. Thank you for your kind understanding. The winners of the tournament will be calculated by the number of points scored throughout the whole tournament itself. 3 points shall be awarded for a win and 1 point for a draw. Teams losing receive no points. The league title shall be awarded to the team with the most points on the completion of the tournament. In the event of a tie, goal difference will decide the winner. In the event of a tie here, the team scoring the most goals wins.